Guys, welcome back to my channel. It is that time of the month again where I am flabbergasted that it's gone, and we are here to talk about my favorites for this month. I always feel like I don't have a ton of products until I start talking about them, and it ends up being a 25-minute video. So let's just go ahead and jump in. I'm going to do a little mini update, not sponsored, on my current body hair regrowth device, because I have been using this except for the 3 nights that I was in Boston and did not want to take this on a flight with me. I've been using this every single night. I will put a card up in the video where I talked about it initially, but even though I am on, I think this will be week 4 now, so it's still that initial phase, I do feel like I have some new growth. Do you see that? That was not there, y'all. This area right here has been bare for I don't even know how long. New growth here. I have some little stubbies right here that I can feel coming in, and some new growth over here as well. So I had told y'all that I was going to be doing a check-in with you and let you know how this is working for me. And so this is kind of like my first check-in. Again, the real results are gonna be seen after 16 total weeks. So I will definitely keep letting y'all know how it's going, but I did want you to see that because I'm excited. I haven't had growth, like new growth of my hair like that, in a very long time. And again, I've changed nothing else as far as what shampoos and products that I'm using. I have simply added the Current Body hair regrowth device, 10 minutes every single night. And so far I'm loving it. Let's talk about a couple of skincare products. And one of them I did not include in my new skincare I'm trying out video because it was still embargoed. I was sent the product probably 3 weeks before it launched. So I have been trying it out for a little bit, but I just couldn't talk about it yet. And this is from Alpine Beauty, ALPYN, and it's their Super Peptide and Ghostberry Barrier Repair Cream. Peptides are all the rage right now. If you've noticed, I feel like they're the new hyaluronic acid or niacinamide. They're in everything, and I'm not mad about it because they really are beneficial for the skin. They don't really have any contraindications other than I don't use them if I'm using any kind of AHAs. Not because it irritates my skin, but because they kind of counteract each other, and the peptides aren't going to work as well as if I use them without my AHA. So that's really the only time I don't use anything containing peptides. But this has a combination of 8 peptides that help relax the look of expression lines. Ghostberry and Tasmanian pepper help the skin appear soothed and calm against redness and irritation. And there is also a 5-ceramide complex. So I love ceramides as well. Very hydrating and moisturizing ingredient. And it's just a really nice cream. Have I noticed like no expression lines? No, I get Botox for that. I mean, I'm gonna be real. I don't look for my creams to necessarily do that. It's hard for me to determine if they do, I guess I should say, because of the fact that I get Botox. However, it is a very nice soothing cream. It is packed with ceramides and peptides, which again are ingredients that I love and look for in skincare products. It's soothing, it's non-irritating, and I like it a lot. So I wanted to talk about it here since I wasn't able to talk about it in the new skincare I am loving. And then these 2 next products, I was sent, the Body Shop reached out to me and asked if I wanted to pick out some products for them to send me. And I picked out a few. Don't dislike any of them, but there were 2 products that stuck out to me. So that's what I'm gonna talk about today. This one I think is a limited edition scent, but it is their world famous body butter, because when I think of Body Shop, I think of their body butters. That's just the one product that I've always heard talked about when the Body Shop is talked about, even though they have skincare and body care and hair care and even makeup. But this is the Vanilla Pumpkin Body Butter. So again, I think this is a limited edition scent for the holidays. But here's what I have noticed with the Body Shop body butters that I have smelled. I think this is the only one I have actually owned, but I have smelled them in the actual Body Shop in the mall. Ulta carries it. They are not overwhelmingly in your face with scent, which is a very good option to have for people who don't like super fragrant body products. Maybe you like wearing perfume and you don't want something that's going to counteract that scent or mess it up. Or maybe you're someone who's just sensitive to super strong fragrances and don't want that, but you like to have a little bit of a skin scent, a little bit of a bubble around you. That is what I get from these products. And this vanilla pumpkin smells so good. My other favorite one that I've smelled is just their shea. I think that's what it's just called, the shea scent. So it's like a shea butter. It's so comforting. But this one is perfect for this time of year. They do have, at least when I got this one, I did notice they had like shower gels and other products within this scent line. And then I just got an email today saying that they have their new limited edition scents out for holiday. It was like there was a pear one and a cherry one. So I'm interested in that as well. But they actually gave me a discount code, so I will put that down below if you're interested in getting any of their products. I really like this. The next one is my favorite. Out of all the products that I tried, this is so good. And it is their Chamomile Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. So if you have followed me for any amount of time, you know that the Sephora Waterproof Eye Makeup Remover is my absolute favorite eye makeup remover. It works the best for me. I have tried so many other ones, and while they may work, I feel like they take a little extra effort. Maybe a couple more passes are required to get everything off of my eyes, especially my mascara. And I just haven't found anything that I like quite as much as the Sephora until this. I really, really like this, and I do believe it is gentle. I get absolutely no stinging. If you're someone who has very sensitive eyes, I would give this a try. It comes in a nice size. This is 8.4, and I believe the Sephora, the biggest size is 6.7, so this is even larger than that. It feels moisturizing on my eyes, but it's not oily. It doesn't leave any kind of residue. I don't even know that it has oils in it at all. It says it's suitable for contact lens wearers, and it is enriched with chamomile water. Very impressed with it, honestly. Out of all the things that I tried, this is hands down my favorite. And again, if you are someone who is looking for something that is definitely non-irritating, but also very effective, because a lot of times I feel like the marketing for the non-irritating removers, I will try and I'm like, okay, yeah, they're not irritating, but they also don't work. Like, at least for me and the amount of product that I have on my lashes, so good. Highly recommend. All right, let's get into makeup. I have a couple of new things, and I don't have a ton of things. I will go ahead and say that if you did not see my review for the Youthforia Date Night Serum Foundation, I would definitely recommend you go watch that, because I have been enjoying this foundation this month. It's what I have on my face right now. It is easy to work with. You don't need a lot of product. It really looks good on the skin. It wears for a very long time. No irritation. I got it at Credo Beauty, but they also offer it at Ulta, so I will link it at both places. But again, loving this month. If you haven't seen that video, definitely check that out if you're interested in a new foundation. Another new product that came out this past month that I've been enjoying is the lipstick I have on my lips right now. Of course, I have a lip gloss on top of it because that is just me. I am always going to be wearing some kind of gloss. But these are the new Jane Iredale Color Luxe lipsticks. I did a reel on my Instagram where I swatched all of them, and I actually wore a much brighter color than probably y'all would think that I would wear. So if you have Instagram, check that out. But I pulled out my 4 favorite colors to kind of swatch for you. I have on Tutu today, which is a pretty pink. These are not drying lipsticks. They come in a very nice slim packaging. Again, they're not drying on the lips at all, but I do like a gloss over them. Lots and lots of colors to choose from. And y'all will not be surprised that these are my favorite. Okay, so this is Tutu. This is what I have on my lips today. Then we have Bellini, Toffee, and Magnolia. These are my favorite. Toffee is obviously my favorite of the bunch because it is definitely a nude shade. And honestly, Jane Iredale was missing that in their line. A true nude like Toffee they did not have before. At least one that didn't lean too peach. I think they did have one that was pretty peach on the lips. This is just a true nude, and I really, really like it. Love the formula. Very easy to wear. Lots of color options. It's Jane Iredale, so you know I'm gonna like it. And again, those are my 4 favorite shades. Right, two more things. These are not new, but it is definitely a trend that happened this past month where I was reaching for matte bronzers all the time. All the time. Like, I don't know that I wore a bronzer that was not matte at all in the month of September, and these three are the ones that I rotated through the most. This one I have on today, and this is the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Divine Bronzer, and this is in the shade Bronze Dawn. This is it right here. There is basically no pretty imprint on it anymore because I've used it so much. All of these I also love as eyeshadow, and I use them regularly this month as eyeshadow as well when I wanted a fast look that I don't really have to think about. So this is the Pat McGrath Bronze Dawn. This is the Sigma Matte Bronzer. I used this in a video this month. I will put a card up for it. And this is in the shade Medium. They do have, I believe, 4 shades in total. I love medium for myself. I carry light in my kit because I absolutely love it for fair skinned girls. It is not always easy to find bronzers for that skin tone because sometimes they can be too orange and a lot of times they can just be too dark, and I find that the light is absolutely perfect. It is neutral enough and light enough for very fair skin, but medium is my favorite. And then the good old Gucci bronzer, and this is in the shade number 3. This one, to me, if you look at it, it looks like it has some sparkle in it, but to me it's matte. It comes off as matte on my skin, and it's just been a go-to. There's some reason why I have just wanted that look this month. I have not wanted anything overly radiant or dewy, and these help in making sure that doesn't happen. And then finally, I wanted to talk about the eyeshadow palette that I used today. And the reason I'm talking about this is because I haven't decided yet whether it's a favorite. I have only used it 3, maybe 4 times since I've gotten it. But when it first launched a couple of months ago, I got a lot of messages on Instagram asking me if I was going to review it. And I responded to those messages saying, I'm really just waiting for the Sephora sale because y'all, I'm a consumer too. I like to save money if I can. And I was like, I just don't know. I think I'm gonna wait until I can get 20% off. But then I ended up spending my Ulta points on it. And it's the new Natasha Denona I Need a Nude palette. So again, definitely not the first one to go out and buy and review this for y'all. And again, I'm not even saying it's a favorite. However, for the 3 or 4 times that I have used it, I have liked it. I have not delved into every shade yet, but I have on Wi-Fi right here, Vague up here, Whisper, Mia, and then Silhouette, this dark brown as a liner. So those are the shades I have on today. I want to use some of these bronzier shades. I think I might do that tomorrow to see how that works out. But this is kind of similar to the Glam palette, a little bit different. So I don't necessarily think you need both of them, but so far I'm liking it. And I did kind of want to let y'all know that I have this in my possession, especially for the ones that had asked about it, and I'm trying it out, and so far so good. And as far as fragrances go, I'm gonna direct you back to the live that I did with Abby on Tuesday, where we talked about all of our favorite fall fragrances for this year. And that is really what has been in rotation for me this month. I have been gearing up to do that video with her, and I have not been able to stop rotating the fragrances that I talked about in that video. So definitely go check that out if you are interested in my favorite fragrances this month, or if you wanna know what I plan on wearing the most this coming fall season. So that's gonna be it. That is a roundup of all of my favorites from the month of September. Let me know what your favorites were down in the comment section below. I will have everything listed and linked in the description box with any associated discount codes if I have them available. Thank y'all so much for watching. Be sure and like and subscribe before you leave so you don't miss out on any future videos. And I hope you all go out and have a very blessed day.